Kelly Bachman, everybody. Come on, Kelly Bachman!
How are you doing? I have a lot of anxiety, which is great for this moment. I've been learning to deal with it lately. I got a dog, which is nice. A dog gets you outside, gets you around people. The only thing about having a dog is everyone wants to talk to the dog, but no one really wants to talk to you. Like, a lot of people have compliments for my dog. They've got kissy noises for my dog. Even cat calls, not directed at me anymore. I was walking the other day across the street. I hear, "That's a pretty little bitch." And he went so far as to add, "I was talking about the dog." And I guess I should feel relieved, but feeling a little left out. He eventually added that he did have something for that ass, though, but it felt like too little, too late. I am learning to deal with my anxiety. A lot of people have been telling me that I look a lot happier, which is nice. But also, pretty consistently, people tell me that I look really skinny as a compliment, which is a little more awkward because they usually want to know the secret to how I maintain this figure. And the secret is definitely irritable bowel syndrome, onset by severe stress. So I do not recommend nervous diarrhea as a weight loss plan, but it works. So I'm actually convinced sometimes that my ex-boyfriend broke up with me because I finally admitted to him that I pooped my pants on our first sexy weekend getaway to the Catskills. And I thought he would find it romantic, the effort that went into hiding poop in a cabin for 3 days. A lot of people want a skinny girlfriend, but no one wants to know how the sausage gets made. It's okay. He was gross too. He gave me chlamydia, so yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah. But in retrospect, I actually highly recommend chlamydia to all of you if you have commitment issues the way that I did at the time, because when the doctor sat us down and told us that it was going to take 6 months for it to clear up for the both of us, I remember looking at him and looking at my boyfriend and thinking, I'm going to be with them for at least the next 6 months. I am not explaining this to anyone else. Really, in hindsight, if he had given me something more serious, we'd probably still be together. My sister's boyfriend gave her herpes, and they've been together for 5 years. At this point, you might be asking yourself, seems like a lot of people in our family have STDs, and yeah, we do. All my sisters, my parents too. My grandfather actually had AIDS, so we feel like he set the bar pretty high. We're all trying to catch up. So I am dating again. Thanks for wondering. And with every date, I'm realizing kind of how low my standards have gotten for what I consider a good date. I went out with a guy recently. He took me to the Coney Island Applebee's, which is a restaurant, so that's good. But the real highlight of the date was toward the end of the meal. I felt like I had to tell him I was on my period, because historically for me, when I've told men that I'm on my period, they've canceled dates because they find out my vagina is not available. But this guy, this prince, he said to me, "That's okay, we can still go back to my place." And he even added, "And hey, blowjobs aren't off the table." Which, at this point, I'm thinking to myself, is this love? Am I in love with this man? And my heart starts racing. I mean, my palms are sweating, my hands are shaking, my heart is beating out of my chest. It's love. And he looks at me and he says, "Do you feel it too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, actually I do. What is that?" And he says, yeah, I put ecstasy in the dessert. Oh, he drugged me, guys. He really did. He drugged me. And I still consider that day to win because ecstasy is a terrible rape drug. I was wide awake, highly alert, ready to take him on in a fight. We ended up dating another week. He broke up with me in a text because I was clingy. So that's my time. I'm Kelly Bachman.